We have these concepts of seeing our place in the world, and there's a lot of different. You'll hear different people have different takes on this, and I probably have a little bit of a different take than a lot of people. So I want to share that with you today. One way of looking at the world is against me. There's some massive conspiracy. The world's out to get me. Every time I fail, there's some. I just say to myself, well, it's just the world's out to get me. Life's just unfair. Now, I don't necessarily think this is always negative, because if it motivates you to feel like this rebel nature comes out and you feel like that's going to motivate you to take action, okay. But you only want to do this in a very momentary, transient way. What's the next one? The world is for me. The world is always for me. Isn't it great? It's always acting in my best interest. This one is very popular. People like to say this. Well, you always want to think the world is working for you. Well, I challenge that a little bit. Think about it like this. It can lead you to a sense of entitlement, almost inevitability, and therefore complacency. Be very careful thinking that the world somehow is for us, which means it's always acting on our behalf, which means that we're almost entitled to the successes that we have, which can lead to complacency. We have to be a little bit careful with this one. The one that I like is the world just is. Neutral. It is up to me to drive forward in my life. There's no conspiracy against me or for me. The world's not against me or for me. The world just simply is. There is a flow to the world. It's a continuum, and I'm part of it. There are billions of people in the world. I live on one speck in a vast universe. That's how I view the world. What do I do about it? How do I contribute positively? When I suffer a failure, I don't internalize or project it. I say to myself, what do I do about it now? How do I respond to this failure? How do I respond to this challenge? How do we respond to this challenge and struggle that I'm having? What do I do about it? Not up to anybody else but me. I take personal responsibility for who I am and how I am in my life. My strengths and my weaknesses, my shortcomings and my successes, my failures and my successes, all of it. The world just is. What is your place in it? That's the question. What do you do about it? How do you add value to the world and live your optimal life?